Hell's blazes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt, and welcome back to the MindCrack server. This guy just wanted to help, apparently. No, don't do that. Alright, yeah, welcome back to the MindCrack server. I'm gathering... oh, that was... what was that? That was, like, just a shadow. Whew, on edge. But yeah, gathering some wood here at the, what kind of wood is this? At the acacia wood farm that I planted and promptly forgot about. But yeah, we're back on the MindCrack vanilla server here for a video that I would like to maybe start, maybe not progress, but research in today's episode as to a potential project. I know I mentioned I was interested in perhaps building some sort of boat race type of situation now that they fixed the boat mechanics to not be completely silly and ridiculous. So I think I would like to do that. I think I'm gonna make a stop by obviously the main area where this might take place would be by Pack Rat's area where he's making Goodland, kind of a place where we can all have games and things such as that to enjoy together. Games and yeah, I'm not sure what progress or what sort of stuff he has going on there, or even really how far away it is or anything, but we're gonna check that out. We are playing in the latest of the latest snapshots. Oh yeah, it's 14W11B, the latest and the greatest, so that means enchanting is totally screwed up and different, and that's really no issue to me because it is something I rarely ever used. Although I have noticed that... oh, what the hell? Where did I get this thing from? Get out of here, you. The hunger is, like, increased. Like, I need food, so I'm going to make a stop by, I think, BTC's chicken royalty thingamajig. Beef is on, our F1 teammate. Not sure what he's up to. Let me just check this out. Anders is in the games. I've never... my name is in there, but I've never participated in the death games, so might as well just check for fun. But yeah, we're gonna get some food because, well, I suppose I'm sprinting everywhere, but we're gonna get some food and then go kind of scope out the area, at least. No, I want chicken. Where do I obtain chicken? Pick up food here, okay. Do I have to, like, pay whatever? Thanks, have a bone. Okay. Your register's broken. I think so. What the heck, I'll just take a whole stack. Oh my god. Oh my god, I think this whole thing is backed up. Yeah, this whole thing is backed up. I don't know if that causes lag or problems. I mean, obviously the chickens are probably breeding and laying eggs, and the whole system is... the system is down. Alright, well, oh my god, I'll take multiple stacks just to release some pressure on the system. Speaking of the system is down, the Homestar Runner website was updated for the first time in like 4 years. Alright, that's enough. I'm gonna get out of here. So that's kind of cool. For those of you who have been around the internet as long as you know what that is all about. But yeah, let's go. I think there's a way in through the portal to get to the Pack Rat's Goodland. Pack Rat's Goodland. That sounds kind of backwards. It's Goodland, not Pack Rat Goodland. I don't really want that. Oh well. Oh, it went back through. Oh well. I have no idea where it would be. Hi, how are you? Pleasure doing business with you. Oh, Goodland. Good guess. That's another thing in the updates is minecarts. They fixed, Gotta go! Ow! They fixed, Yep. Oh god. No! The other way! Yeah, minecarts are kind of screwed up. No. So, alright, okay. They now go much faster, which is great. but they also can fall off the track. This is a subpar public transportation service we got going on here, Pack Rats. I don't know if it's all the turns or these blocks, or maybe we need, instead of one, you need 2 booster tracks to keep the momentum up now, or every single... Of course, then you run the risk of falling off. It's kind of like those slot cars. Hey, maybe I should... No, that's too expensive. There's a lot of iron. I was gonna say, maybe I should make slot car racing with the mine carts, and you have to, like... I don't know if braking works. Like, if I do that, will it slow me down? No. You know, you have to perfectly time your brakes before you, so you don't get knocked off your slot. Witch farm. Wow, this is extensive for something nobody's using. There's that. Where are we at? The desert. Yeah, the desert. Let me take a look. Looking at the overviewer map, it seems as though good land isn't really like in a good biome. It's in a, well, I think it's the altitude now that causes it to snow, so we can't have a water racetrack if all the water is going to freeze. Okay. This was the area that we killed the first wither, I believe, as a group. Here are the remnants, but I think this desert would be an interesting place. I would need to make it flat, but I brought a bunch of wood, and I brought a bunch of wood to make boats. I brought soul sand because apparently boats are still quite fragile, but apparently if the soul sand is at the edge of the water, the boat will not break. So if I do make a racetrack, I would have to line it in soul sand. Because I don't, you know, that's not part of the racing. I don't want to be constantly crashing and having to have an inventory full of boats just to finish a single lap of a race. So that's why I'd want to do that. But yeah, I think Goodland proper is kind of... Oh, this is a nice flat area. And there's a kind of a stairwell he's working on that comes down here. I haven't discussed any of this with Pack Rat, although he said it's fine if I want to build a racetrack for Goodland. But I don't know, I'm almost starting to think maybe near Spawn would be better, because that's where a lot of people are located. Or maybe near where BOO and Etho are building that new arena, because that's kind of a PvP mini-game kind of area. I'm not sure what kind of biome that's located in or not. Yeah, see, look at my hunger. Holy hell's blazes. I know I've been running, but that just seems like that goes down really quick lately. Is that something they've changed? I don't pay attention to the change logs. Obviously, I'm just playing a version of the game that's 3 years old. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is going to be. Reminds me of Cube. The movie, the horror movie, Cube. You're going to get sliced up, sliced and diced in there, and you'll never be able to escape. Oh, there's a very... Ultimate King of the Ladder. This is something that I didn't know was over here. Let's try not to kill ourselves. There we go. Ultimate King of the Ladder is here. Oh, that's an ender chest. Why are you looking in there? You have nothing in your ender chest. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, you start out kind of low. I'm not a fan of the lava. I like the possibility of surviving the fall. Pretty cool. What are those little orange blocks? Those seems like those could break easily. Is that wool or clay? God, that doesn't even seem like a jump you could make. You probably jump and then go, really close to the lava. That's kind of cool. I approve, although it might need some prettying up. Not that I'm the one to do that, by the way. I'm no builder. What's over here? There's like a house, a room, a King of the Ladder, and a bunch of ladders. Oh, that's to get all the way down? Alright, my spawn is all the way back near my house. But, yeah, like, what happens if you go down... Oh, that works. This reminds me a lot of Packrat's old house on the old Season 3 server. Okay, that's a bouncy thing, so... Theoretically, if I just fall on that, I won't die. Well, I guess we'll never find out. Boing, boing, boing. Alright, well, that doesn't work. Alright, okay, here's beds for which to spawn. Am I spoiling things? I don't think so. Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. This seems kind of dangerous and dark, unless... Yeah, these are half slabs. Wow, this is pretty intense. Intense! King of the ladder. And now it's getting a little bit dark out. I should have brought a bed. I didn't bring a bed. Oh, dirt. There's a bunch of beds right down here at the King of the Ladder thing. I will use them! I will use them for my own purposes. Alright, let's quickly reset our spawn. And then we will go up here. So we'll take a while, and then I will rejoin you guys when, I don't know, maybe I'll have to wait till it's daytime, but we'll do some boat testing. Some boat and racetrack concept testing. Un momento. Alright. Things have gotten a little bit intense in my search of a place to try these tests out. It's about midnight, and I've got a party going on over here. Ow! Cease and desist! I think this is like a Bane of Arthropod sword, so it's pretty useless. But, yay! We have over... God dang it! You suck! You suck! Stop it! Alright. Whew! We survived. That is, that's a good thing. But yeah, I feel like this is a nice flat area where we can do some testing for the what is that called? The boat racing setup. You... Be gone! Yeah, Bane of Arthropods 4. Real helpful. I probably should have brought... Well, I got more iron, but don't even think about it. What was I going to say? Oh, I should do this. I think I should, God dang it. Don't do it. What was I gonna do? I'll make a bed, and because I reset my spawn up there, but if I die, I'll have to run all the way back, and it'll oh, dang it! That's not at all what I meant to make. There we go. Bed. Yeah, throw the bed. Throw the bed on the floor. That is the exact thing I wanted to do. There we go. All right, and I should just be able to plonk down. Yep. Yeah, take that. Jay Sano just joined as I was fighting for my life. Hello. 20 minutes late, but hello. Oh, I brought some chests so that my inventory wouldn't get overwrought with half slabs, apparently, is what I was making. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Hi. Oh, have my sword. Just have it. Why did he just burn? Dang it. Oh, and then there's that guy. All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna dig out just like a little circle path and do some testing. I've also got 4 buckets on me, and then I'll make some boats, and we'll have just a grand old time, a grand old time indeed. So once again, I will see you momentarily. Momentarily. Whee! Alright, that's interesting. I thought this was going to be a pain in the ass, but it seems fairly simple to get water, to kind of fill an area once you get at least a side, and then just by strategically placing a few more source blocks, the whole thing fills in. The curves are a little bit more... The curves are always a little bit more dangerous. No, are always a little bit more... Well, maybe they'll fill themselves out too. Like, what if I put one right there now? Ah, sort of. All right, so I was getting a little bit worried. Digging this thing out sure took a lot of time and like 3 shovels, so I'm going to have to learn about the new enchanting or bribe somebody to enchant some awesome shovels for me that will actually work for an extended period of time, because I was starting to worry that, oh, well, maybe making a racetrack on land isn't too feasible. Maybe I'll have to go out to ocean and actually just build the track with solid blocks in pre-existing water, which would be kind of annoying, but yeah, as you can see, I've got just a very simple circle track. This is not the racetrack, I should specify. This is a test track. I'm going to test things such as lining it with the soul sand. This seems awful narrow, so maybe a racetrack will have to be a lot wider if I'm going to, you know, if we want to have more than one person racing at a time. Perhaps more than 2 people, you know, it'll be very difficult to race against each other if there's nowhere to pass. So we'll have to keep that in mind, but I just wanted to bring you guys in to show you the cascading effect of the as it fills out at least the straightaways. So yeah, it's obviously not going to be any racing simulator game, but I kind of want, obviously, the boats travel as fast as the boats travel. Why am I going all the way over to those source blocks? These are all source blocks, aren't they? Yeah. Pfft, idiot. You know, I want there to be some skill involved, so I want it to be kind of a race course where maybe you need to find the best line, the apex through the turn, in order to... No, that didn't work. In order to get the edge on your opponent. Because apparently with the boats, like, sprinting works now, as does, I don't know, maybe there will be strategic speed potions, or maybe that, you know, Avidia gave us that beacon. Maybe we could put speed on the beacon, but it only encompasses an area that's like a really fast straightaway or something. That would be kind of cool. And you'll have to, like, very strategically... Is that... Oh, that's just... Haha! Oh, we filled it out. Well done. And just in time for all the thousands upon thousands of mobs to spawn. So yeah, let's... I suppose let's make a bunch of boats. With some wood that we have here. Bleep blop. Well, that didn't work. How do you... Is it control? No. Ah, it's just the right click. Oh, do these not... They don't stack. Oh, it's so stupid. I need a stack of boats. Get out of here, get out of here, and get out of here. Alright. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Buckets can stack. Probably don't need any of these anymore anyway. Boat, boat, boat. String, boat, boat. Alright, let's just, without... Oh, dang it. Well, we'll definitely have to protect our racetrack from invasions of mobs, but, maybe, yeah, I don't want those things to ruin the tests. So perhaps I will once again do another edit, and we will, wait... Damn zombies. We will wait for the coast to clear, and then... Oh, you? And then we can do our testing. You're dead, sir. You are dead. Receive death. So yeah, be right back. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the sun has risen. I've done some tests, well, not testing, but I've placed some soul sand. You know, I feel like this could, you know, it could be like the rumble strips on racetrack curves and stuff like that. Although I did have the idea of, for aesthetic reasons, placing under the water red and white wool to actually look like the rumble strips, the little warning marks at the edge of the turns. But I'm just going to do a little bit of testing here. I'm gonna place a boat. Oh yeah, this is really thin because the second boat would barely touch there. All right, and I'm just going to Try to make this turn. Alright, boat doesn't break, although you get rather stuck. Actually, you get quite stuck, and then you start glitching through the actual block. Alright, let me just try to go this way. And then I stop moving for some reason. And then my boat broke. What? This whole concept is going slowly out the window. That's intriguing. Is it not deep enough? Like, does the trench need to be deeper? Suppose we could try. I mean, that's the thing I worried about, is one deep of water too little? Oh, well, that's gonna go super slow. Like, I don't know if with speed and bounciness, do you bounce back up and down and hit the actual bottom of the water, or the bottom of the water, the bottom of the sand, or whatever is underneath the one block of water? So is too deep the answer? In which case I kind of revert back to maybe I should build this out in the ocean, where there's already a bunch of water to be had, and I just have to build the racetrack course around it. Also, as you can see, this wears out. Whoops! This wears out your shovels quite quickly. Blah, 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 blah. And then that happens. It's also possible that this hairpin type turn is simply too much for a boat to be able to handle. You know, maybe turns need to be much quicker. Alright, so a boat doesn't break onto soul sand, but it gets stuck, which is rather annoying. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna go nice and slow, actually. Yeah, you can sprint in a boat, I guess. No, the other way. Alright. Boats apparently don't behave. Like I want them to. Boats, they stink. Alright, let's go this way, I guess. Turn. WASD isn't working anymore. Did they remove that? Oh, no. The whole concept is flawed. WASD doesn't work. I should have probably tested this before I tried everything out. Before I made... Yeah, WASD doesn't work anymore. Why? Yeah, okay, that breaks a boat when you hit the edge that is not soul sand. Yeah, I'm pressing WASD and it's not working. Alright, let's just try to round this corner. Nope, stop, go slow. Okay, go this way now. Yeah, watch that. Go back. Alright, that kind of works. Slow it up. Alright, slow down for a turn. You gotta do that in racing. You gotta hit your brakes. But the WASD doesn't work anymore. Ooh. Slow up. Alright. Yeah, this either feels too thin. Yeah, this is too thin of a race. And then, okay, so I was gonna say, oh, maybe we could just line the turns with soul sand, so it means you have to be extra careful on the straightaways, but that's still pretty annoying. This is 5 wide. 2, 3, 4, 5. I almost feel like 8 or 10 wide might be the way to go for a racetrack. Because I don't want it. I want it to be about speed, power, and racing, not about hazard avoidance. Or don't touch the edges. So that's why, even if there is a turn, maybe I will put the red and white rumble strips, quote unquote, a few blocks in. So the ideal line is not to cut that corner, but the rumble strips are there in case you do, I guess. And then at the very edge, the soul sand. But that's disappointing. I'm going to have to talk to somebody about this interesting development that WASD, the greatest addition to the 1.7, or I guess re-edition, they removed it for 1.5 and 6 or something, has once again been removed. Well, now wait a minute, it's working here. Why was it not working Yeah, I can travel backwards by pressing D. It wasn't working on the track for some reason. All right, let me get out of the boat. No, come back, you bastard! Oh, you stupid boats. All right, I'm starting to maybe reconsider, and maybe I should make like a slot car minecart racing. I have like a ton of other boats. Well, 4. All right, so I place the boat. I get in the boat. WASD doesn't work. This is an interesting turn of events. Don't break! Maybe it's because I'm placing it in water that's only 1 deep? No. Wait. No, this doesn't work. Is it only works in oceans? Is this what I'm learning from this experience? Or perhaps only at level 3064 or whatever this is? Alright, hold on. Quick test. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make just a small little swimming pool here at ocean level, but it's going to be man-made. And we're going to test if WASD works. I feel like Etho all of a sudden, making tests and things like that. No, I don't. What? Who am I kidding? Alright, so I'm gonna do this, and Beef just left, but I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, everybody. I've made my little man-made swimming pool, but as you can see, it's at ocean level, and we're going to test if WASD works here with a boat. I've lined it in soul sand so it doesn't break, but here we go. No. Wait, does it? Let me see if I can go backwards. Yeah, it does. So, if I know anything about computer programming, and don't... Alright, I'm stuck in the soul sand, but you get the idea. Stop it. Stop it. Alright, see you later. I'm going to be absorbed by the wall now. If I know anything about computer programming, it seems that the way they re-enabled the controls via WASD is like, if at level 64 and in a boat, then yes, you can use WASD. But if not, then no. So that is a little bit of a setback, especially for the Goodland area, because I'm not going to reduce this island to level 64 just to build a racetrack, just so that I can use WASD. It also perhaps reinforces the possibility that maybe just building the racetrack out at sea, and instead of removing land and then filling it with water, you leave the water and fill the land, which could kind of be a pain in the butt and really isn't aesthetically after going what I'm after. What I'm going after. Speak of the English. Alright, I'm just gonna do one more stupid test here. At 1 block, I'm gonna raise the height of this water 1 block and try WASD. I don't know what the rules are. I just start filling anywhere and it eventually fills up completely. Yeah, oh, sort of. How about right there? That'll do it. Come on. No? Okay. All right, now the test. Science! We're doing science. Here's our control. I'm gonna hit at... Oh, wait, what? Why? Left? No, left isn't working. Right isn't working. Oh, okay, yeah, oh, well... No, wait, what? I am so confused. I don't think this is a large enough body of water for me to be testing this on. Alright, I'm looking forward. Damn, yeah, I don't think backwards is the way to look at it, because that'll work anyway. So I'm hitting A right now, and nothing is happening. D, nothing is happening. W, I move forward. S, and my boat flips. What? What in the hell's blazes? Oh god, I'm dying. Okay, here we go. Let me, hold on, I gotta actually, like, remember what the boat mechanics are now. Alright. D doesn't work, but forward. And D turns. Oh, well, now I'm starting to think that my little test area is way too small. Oh, you have to be under power. That's what it is. Okay, I'm holding W, and now I can steer left and right. But if I let go of W... Oh. Oh. Is that how it always worked? Like I'm holding A and I'm not moving forward. I thought it was always just relative to the direction you're pointing. I know this video game. Shh, be quiet. I know exactly what I'm doing. Obviously, the wildlife knows exactly what it's doing right there as well, as it's drowning. Alright. Yep, screw you two. So hold on, let me test that up on my test track before the zombies and stuff start approaching. Alright, wait a minute. Beef is gone. I can sleep. Ha ha ha! Screw you guys! I have control of the day-night cycle of this world. So, my last boat. If I'm holding... Look at them all! Why? Why did you... Why? Oh, now they're running towards the... No, go away! You do not have the right to take a dip in my racetrack. So if I'm holding W, I can turn, but that is way too twitchy to be able to use reliably in a racing situation. So yeah, the racetrack is going to have to be... Oh, this boat's going to break. The racetrack... Yeah, okay, I can kind of... Well, then I stopped all of a sudden. What? Boat! Wow, what in the world happens with boats? This might be the... Because it's one deep water situation? Wow. What's the deal with Minecraft boats? Alright. Kind of back to the drawing board. Okay, so it's not what I initially thought. It's not about being at sea level. It is, however, you have to be either holding W or S, providing some sort of power to the boat in order to turn the boat. So I will have to make the racetrack extremely wide and the turns extremely broad. I did like the idea. People suggested making the Top Gear test track, because it is a flat track. I mean, it would be really cool to have hills and, you know, the corkscrew at what the heck is the name? Laguna Seca or something like that. But it's flat. It has a figure eight, which is fun and exciting. And it's a well-known track, and it's fairly simple. There's basic turns and whatnot, and it's well-known, like I said. So you know, that was on my idea, but the whole thing just seems like a headache. But anyway, speaking of headaches, I think this episode has gone on long enough. Oh God, you want MindCrack content? This is the kind you're gonna get. No, just kidding. Yeah, we're gonna have to think about this, and maybe a different kind of project might be in order. Who knows? But thank you so much for watching. My name is Kurt. I will see you next time. Here it is. Racetrack done. Racetrack done. Woo! Woo! I win! Now go back. Woo! I win again! Oh God, I'm starting to morph into the blocks. Alright, bye!